Seeing some of these brands is like seeing the Walking Dead cling to the last remnants of their life. And someone has to tell them to stop beating a dead horse. Hi friends, thank you for watching. My name is Mia and this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we're quite critical of it. Today is going to be a very critical, roasty video because I feel that a lot of the brands that we used to love, that we used to admire, have been taking such a huge nosedive that they need a cartoon sound effect to completely showcase how far they've fallen. So this video is going to be negative, it's going to be sassy. You might want a side of potatoes with this roast, just so you know what you're getting into. But first, I want you guys to leave down in the comments what brands do you think deserve a good roast and why. I would love to hear your opinions. Let's get started. And we're going to get started with the big three. The avant-garde of middle-end Sephora makeup that was so popular for so long. And the first horseman of the makeup apocalypse is Urban Decay. Urban Decay, what are you doing, girl? You're 1 foot in the grave and you keep trying to throw fancy themes and collaborations at us. You keep trying to unbury the poor naked line. She just wants to rest, man. Let it rest in pieces. We do not need more naked palettes that are not naked. You were great once upon a time, but now you need, I don't know, a necromancer. Something to give you back the life that you once used to have, but doing the same things over and over again isn't going to work. It did not work with the last naked palettes. It's not going to work with these last 90s palettes. And you want to know why? Because coasting on nostalgia and on the goodwill of your former consumers is only going to take you so far when all you have to offer is stale color stories, mediocre makeup, and lame packaging. Anastasia Beverly Hills is going downhill real fast. I actually have a video of it. It's called, "Isn't a Norvina ruining ABH?" And my answer is yes. Listen. Anastasia Beverly Hills is a company ruined by what many other Romanian companies are being ruined by, and that is nepotism. Because if you don't know, Anastasia Soare was a Romanian immigrant into the USA, and it looks like she did not leave behind the lessons of her home country and gave her brand to her daughter Norvina. Norvina proceeded to use the brand as her own jumping platform to her fantasy as an influencer, started a Twitter feud between creators just to get a scrap of her attention, and had basically the beauty community fighting like hyenas at each other's neck for a wee bit of PR. And ever since then, it's been getting worse. Anastasia Beverly Hills used to have a reputation as an exclusive luxe brand, but Norvina diluted it with her Norvina line, which, okay. And now everyone is tired. They're tired of the constant mediocre releases. The brand aesthetic has gone to shit. And not only that, but it seems that Anastasia Beverly Hills can't keep themselves in a good reputation regarding their own employees and regarding the way they work with influencers. There's been several scandals, several product leaks, and I'm thinking, man, you're a multi-million-dollar corporation. How the hell do these other corporations manage to keep their marketing in check, to keep their PR in check, and not get their shit leaked? At this point, it has to be intentional. Let's talk Too Faced. Too Faced is the kind of brand that really makes you wish that guillotines were once again a thing.
And when they went to the queen to tell her her subjects had no bread, do you know what she said?
Let them eat cake.
We're kind of waiting on another French Revolution, but whatever. Too Faced is very confused in its brand and aesthetic. It wants to be cutesy, but it wants to be sexual. This Madonna whore complex that you only see in men with mommy issues that want a partner dumb enough to be manipulated by them. It's very strange. Not only that, but they keep putting out subpar product after subpar product because they know that people loyal to their brand will keep buying their shit. Not to mention, my conspiracy theory allegedly is that they put crack cocaine in the scent for their palettes. There is no other explanation for how alluring and convincing that perfume is. I don't know what happened. There's something in that scent, and I will find out. Hourglass is really that older, rich, waspier, shitty neighbor that you have. By God, she's put together, but once you start peeling the layers, that beautiful, pretty facade starts falling away and you discover she's racist. You cannot tell me that a company that asks for those prices for essentially slightly translucent dust does not have the funds or the manpower to make a cohesive and inclusive shade range. They're doing it on purpose. They keep doing it on purpose. They literally slapped their people of color consumers in the face when they said that they will reformulate their cream trio, which worked on only one skin tone, and then gave it back to us, still working on only one skin tone. No variation, no nothing. The message is quite clear. Hourglass is a certain aesthetic in what they want their consumers to be, and that same aesthetic is the same as that stealthy white supremacist in your neighborhood. They may be nice to you to your face, but you know they're probably calling you slurs inside their home. JLo Beauty, once again a brand that makes you wish for a guillotine, because there is no way in hell that a rich person that still had all of the brain cells in their head, that still kind of was with at least like one toe on the ground in reality, would think that it's okay to ask $48 for sheet masks, a one-time usage product. The audacity, the removal from the reality of so many people that are not, in fact, JLo, truly astounds me. I am annoyed that she came out as something that is so exploitative of the love that her fans have for her. It's just a cash grab.
Also, I find it ridiculous she says she looks so youthful because of skincare. There's nothing wrong with plastic surgery and procedures, just admit you've got work done, girl.
Dragun Beauty, what are you doing, baby girl? What in the Makeup Revolution Easter collection Claire's makeup knockoff hell is this? I am very confused by Nikita's direction for her brand, because everything looks either cheap or like it could haunt my nightmares. Like her contour palette is ready to tell me to return the slab. It's ready to come into my nightmares, knock on my door at night, and steal my soul or something. It looks like a mortuary mask, and then the rest of the makeup looks like Claire's makeup, and it's incredibly confusing to me. Speaking of Makeup Revolution, God, Makeup Revolution is like your friend that has so much potential to be great, but she keeps being messy. She keeps pushing herself into some shit. Makeup Revolution has a very bad reputation as a dupe brand, as a knockoff stealing brand, which is really sad, because if you take a look at their website, 90% of their numerous releases are original. And not only do they keep pushing out product at a faster rate than ColourPop in their 100,000 sister brands, as if one or two is not enough, but then they keep trying to dupe out and copy out products, ruining every shred of goodwill that they could possibly acquire in between those stints of duping. They make some great products, people start talking about their great products, and then they dupe some shit again and they get into hot water for it. Like, why? Why do you not trust your own brand enough to come up with your own shit? Why do you feel the need to dupe shit out and get yourself in scandals over and over again? I believe in you. You can do it. In 2019, Makeup Revolution came out with 950 products. How do I know? They bragged into an email about it. Legit, this was the number they gave. Out of those 950 products, maybe 3 or 4 were dupes. Guess what products the people remember? Please, I want to see you succeed. You're a good brand for the drugstore. You're a good European brand that's accessible to everyone. Get your shit together. Stop duping shit. Trust your own products. ColourPop. Listen, ColourPop was everybody's darling. Even though from the very beginning, apparently it was the brainchild of rich people wanting to get even richer. Which kind of rubs me the wrong way now that I found out about it, but makeup brands are like that, you know, I can't fault them for it. My problem is the following. Yes, you are doing this fast fashion approach to makeup. Fine. You are releasing 10 palettes every day. Fine. I'm really bothered by the restock policy. Oh, they said, oh, it's because of COVID. No, it's not. And you want to know why? If you have enough resources to come up with new shit, to produce new shit, you have the same resources that you could allocate to restocking people's favorites. You can't say it's because of COVID and then release 100 palettes in 2 months. You cannot say, oh, it's because of COVID and then restock those items in vaults. Because you either show that you were withholding stock from people wanting to replenish, or you could always produce it, you just did not want to. And you want to know why? Because they want to force people to make numerous small orders and pay shipping and add stuff they don't need to cart to make the shipping free. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like you playing me for my money, and I don't like you lying to my face, saying you can't produce shit and then putting it into a vault. I'm tired of being played by ColourPop. Glamlite. Listen, I always had an issue with Glamlite's aesthetic, but that was because of my past with eating disorders, bad relationship with food, etc. But, you know, I didn't mention that very much because, you know, different strokes from different folks, different preferences. Like, who am I to tell you that you should not like this palette just because I don't, right? But as they released more and more, I am starting to become tired of their gimmick. There is only so many ways you can do a rainbow palette. There are so many ways you can rearrange it, maybe add a different shimmer until it starts being repetitive. Not only that, but their packaging is starting to get more and more garish, taking up more and more space, and it's embarrassing, man. For example, this 9-pan burger palette, it has no business being this big. So they are leaning into this food gimmick that is frankly starting to get really tiresome. How many burger palettes do they have at this point? 3, 4? Not only that, but they're starting to repeat colors, and they're leaning into this outlandish packaging instead of trying to lean into their own product instead of the packaging, which is sad because I heard that their quality is really good and I like some of their color stories, but please, enough with the food theme, man. Find something else. I am half convinced that Beautyblender did some sort of pact with the devil where they kind of signed their soul away, but then it also had downsides. The devil told them something like, yes, you will have the most popular makeup sponge, and yes, you will make millions of profit every year, but you're only allowed to come up with stupid releases past that original sponge. I cannot explain this stupid ass Zodiac vault otherwise. It's such a money grab. It's another stupid release in a string of dumb ass releases that I do not understand, that bring nothing original to the market. They're just complete cash grabs. Like, you have the audacity to ask me $20 fucking for a blending sponge that I could get for $3, $4 at another brand that does the exact same thing. You have the audacity to come with stupider and stupider releases, just sponges in different colors, and now you put the fucking Zodiac on sponges. Like, don't get me wrong, I like me some astrology. It's fun, space, woo-woo. But this is just a cash grab. This is just too much, man. So yeah, these were the brands that I really wanted to roast. I really wanted to channel my negativity into some YouTube content because I had a shit week. I'm letting the hate flow through me, fueling makeup roasting. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know your complaints about brands or your roasts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, second breakfast, third lunch, or whatever it is you're from. Bye!